Hello. Well, does raising the state pension age really cause problems? And apart from having to work longer? Well, yes, actually. And it doesn't just mean working longer. It's already pushing thousands into poverty. And the next increase will hit even harder. Today, I'll reveal just how damaging it is. Welcome to Grey Matters. Hello there, and welcome to Grey Matters, the channel that promotes the fact that the older generation still matters and has relevance, and which looks at issues that matter to the older generation. And obviously pensions is something that really does matter to us. Right, now do stick around to the end of this edition because I have an update for you about our investigation into the hyped insurance premiums for older drivers. Stick around for that. Now, this wonderful government is quietly raising the state pension age to 67. Now, when the pension age rose from 65 to 66, independent research showed that poverty rates in that age group more than doubled to a shocking 24%. Now, that's not a coincidence, it's cause and effect. So this increase to 67 is happening right now, but it's coming in slowly, and it will be complete by early 2028, and it's going to affect people born on or after April 1960, people just 10 years younger than me. Worse, there's already a review underway on whether to raise it still higher. So where's this going to stop? And let's face it, the government would suck out our actual lifeblood if they thought they could get away with it. The benefit to the government of increasing the state pension age is significant. The Office for Budget Responsibility estimates that the net saving from the increase in the state pension age to 67 will be, wait for this, £10 billion a year. And most of those savings comes from people paying the state pension, to fewer people. And let's not forget that the additional reward to the government is all that lovely extra tax revenue from more people remaining in employment. Yeah, you know, no matter how the government tries to justify it, it's the pensioners themselves who have to pay the price. So why are they doing this? You may already know, but I'll go over it anyway. Between 1948 and 2010, the state pension age remained unchanged at 65 for men and 60 for women. At the same time, life expectancy at older ages significantly increased. A 65-year-old man born in 1920 could expect to live for around 15 years above the state pension age. Nowadays, life expectancy is around 21 years above the state pension age. So there's the motivation. Further improvements in life expectancy and by the desire to limit the cost of the state pension in the face of an ageing population is the motivation they needed. I mean, I get it. There's limited money out there, but longer life expectancy doesn't necessarily equate to better health and the ability to work longer. I mean, many people now spend more years in poor health, not good health, and yet the government expects them to work longer. And it's not about ability or worth, it's about realism. Let's face it, I mean, some jobs are physically punishing, and expecting people in their late 60s or 70s to do them safely is unrealistic. I mean, how would you feel watching an elderly copper chasing down criminals in the street? Would an older firefighter be capable of carrying someone down a ladder? You know, right, I'm being a bit flippant there, but there must be dozens of jobs and professions that are simply not suited to someone in their late 60s or in their 70s. And consider this. You know from our content that the government and the DVLA and the DFT are constantly warning us of the dangers of drivers who shouldn't be behind the wheel because of declining eyesight or reaction times or cognitive abilities. Yet the same government is forcing people to keep driving longer just to survive financially. It's contradictory and it's dangerous. I mean, how many might be or have already been forced out of their jobs because they're no longer capable, yet the government won't let them have their pensions? And that's often where the government-initiated poverty trap kicks in. No job, maybe no benefits entitlement, and no pension. And that equals hardship. Yes, Rachel, let's keep them at work well beyond their best before date or their use by dates. You know, it's nonsense. And, of course, it blocks younger workers from entering the job market, denying younger, fitter and maybe brighter individuals from getting employment is so counterproductive for the country's economy. Now, I also recognise that many people have workplace pensions that can help to fill the gap until they reach state pension age. But most of us believe that state pension is a right that should not be delayed. Of course, the government now claims that it's actually a benefit. It's a benefit that you paid into all your working life. They call it a contributory benefit. And as we know, benefits can be taken away. Well, we've got another call to arms for you guys. If we don't push back now, the pension age will keep rising. Not because it's fair, but because they think we won't fight it. They'll keep raising the qualifying age, effectively cutting pensions, and they'll keep getting away with it. Don't forget, you and I might be retired already, but that doesn't mean that we should sit by and let this happen to our fellow oldies, many of whom will have had their retirement plans blown to smithereens, or will have when these changes take biting effect. The evidence is clear. When the government pushes back the pension age or makes cuts, it plunges pensioners into poverty. So here's an easy way to do something. The Organise campaign group is fighting to stop racial thieves balancing the books on the backs of pensioners. They campaign tirelessly for workers' rights, but this also includes the rights of those who have retired or who plan to retire. And currently there are over 1 million people in the Organise network. Now they have a survey available for you to sign that will decide how the Organise network should respond. They have a lot of successes with past campaigns, many aspects of workers' and pensioners' rights, and the organisation isn't tied to any political party either. It's a people-powered campaign network with more than 1 million members. Ordinary people like you and I who are providing that power. Now I'll leave the rather long link in the video description, and as you complete the questions you will be asked your phone number. You can safely ignore that, your response will still be logged, and also be aware that after you respond they will try and tap you up for a donation to help them continue their work. And if you don't want to do it, then just ignore it and close the page. It won't make any difference to your response getting logged. Did the last state pension age increase affect you? Do share your stories with us in the comments, please. So that's it. In the next edition, I'll reveal exactly what the regulators told me in response to my investigative freedom of information requests. And that was in respect of the highly inflated insurance premiums that our older drivers are facing. Does the data we receive justify hammering older drivers with enormous premiums? Or does our battle continue? You'll have to wait to find out. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, and that'll keep you on top of all our new content. Don't forget, of course, to like this video if you liked it. Do share it, and don't forget the hype button, available on mobile devices for the first 7 days after the video goes live, and that gets us out in front of a lot more people. So thank you very much. I just hope that we can do something about this as well, because it's not right. Thanks for your time, thanks for joining us, and until the next time on Grey Matters, it's bye for now.